with this shit. We got to get into request topics.
Yeah, we got a few to cover.
We do. Now I just need to find him again. Okay, we'll go with this one. Fred's back. Fred's back. That's awesome.
You should have gone with what I said. It's funnier.
What? I don't remember.
He died in a horrible accident. Saving orphans from a fire.
But he didn't die. It was like an unbreakable type situation. There was fire and everything, but people didn't see him walk out of the other side of the building completely unscathed.
Yeah.
With all the children in his 2 arms.
He told them to shut up or he's going to put him right back in the family.
Hey, where's my mommy? I'll put you right back in there if you don't shut up. All right, so here we go. He says, here's one for you. Cody Taylor and myself made the long trek to Point Pleasant, West Virginia to attend the Mothman Festival. The event should have been sponsored by Mountain Dew, Winston-Salem, and Skoal. It was filled with obese people sweating Mr. Pibb, devouring loaded fries and massive barbecue sandwich to combat the heat and strain the having to wait for 5 fucking hours in line for autographs. There were women who looked like Bam Bam Bigelow, and every male had a pair of jorts on. The children were so obese they had no discernible arms, and their hands seemed to be attached to their body by Pepsi products at the torso. Just like on fins on a deep sea grouper. That's like the best simile ever.
Wow.
Why was the line 5 hours long? Because Wild Bill would hop up and chase down any swamp fox, coal mining trailer, whistle pig that walked by. This caused the line to come to a grinding halt. When we finally reached the autograph table, I admit Huckleberry, Buck, Jeff, and Trapper were all excellent, but Wild Bill was more pompous than any famous person I've ever met. Which is really fucking weird.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
It's like, okay, you got a show on TV, but so does a lot of other people that aren't super famous. I don't...
Yep.
He refused to shake hands or give special messages. I almost read that as special massages.
Should have read it as special massages.
If he's not shaking hands, he's not shaking any other part, I'll tell you that. Just signing it, Bill. Oh, he wasn't giving special messages, he just signed it Bill.
Yeah, he wasn't personal.
And was more concerned with getting his beak wet inside of some coal mining bantha with a Disturbed t-shirt on. I love the Disturbed t-shirt.
Yeah.
This man is an absolute fuck. Who is the worst famous person you've ever met? So this is like a 2-part question. So, worst famous person you've ever met?
I could be a couple people.
I haven't really met many.
I've not met a single famous person in my life.
Yeah, well, you kind of did. You met Brian.
Oh!
You forgot about that?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
The author, yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, Brian Keane was cool.
He would not make this list.
Yeah,
but
Brian Keane was really cool.
3 names instantly come to mind for me.
Okay.
I told the story.
Charles Barkley.
I told the story about Ken Griffey Jr. before.
Yeah, you
How
spit on you?
he didn't acknowledge me. His dad shook my hand and was very nice to me, but he was too busy
banging hoes.
Yeah, pretty much right there at the autograph signing.
Well, what else would he do? He's a busy man.
My parents, I'm sure, paid way more than they needed to get me this autograph. That was when I was a kid. When I was older, and I truly got to witness bullshittery. There was a man by the name of Michael Bolton, who is
he's notoriously a
who is a
jackass.
complete cock. He refuses. You say hi to him, he doesn't acknowledge you. He walks past you like he's a blind man. He doesn't even look in your direction. When people were going up and trying to ask him for an autograph, he just would walk the other direction. He just didn't ignore everybody. And this was maybe 5 years ago or so. So this is recent. This isn't even when he was at the peak of his fame.
Jeez, so he's down and out, and he's still acting like this.
The other guy is a guy named I'm gonna mess his name up, but I believe it's Johnny Andresnik with a band called Five for Fighting. They did that song Superman that got played everywhere for a while.
I've never heard this at all. So.
He was coming to check into the hotel that I was working at, and part of the check-in process is you sign a registration card.
Okay.
When I put that on and asked him if he would mind signing his registration card, he looked at me like I told him that he had cancer. And then he turned to his manager and he's like, I'm not doing that. And the manager's like, I guess I'll sign for it. And I'm just like, Did you think I was gonna sell this on eBay because you're so fucking famous, you dick? Like, it's just...
I've never even heard. Like, I'm sure if I heard the song, I'd be like, "Oh, that one," and I'd be like, "It's not that great," but
yeah, complete ass.
they never did anything else after whatever that song. Then, like, I've never even heard these guys mention it.
I'll play it when we're done.
Yeah.
So, you know,
if he's that much of a douche, he'll sue me. So
yeah, I don't want to hear this motherfucker's voice.
Some of my better interactions with famous people working at a hotel were former athletes,
wrestlers and stuff.
Wrestlers, Major League Baseball players,
that wasn't
former football players, stuff like that. Now, the former football players, the ones I've met, it's a stereotype, but a lot of them were just drunk 24/7.
They probably were in a shit ton of band. They were like,
I was just going to say,
but the era that they were playing in, they were drunk on the field. Like, they would drink the entire night before the Super Bowl, go out and fucking
300-pound motherfucker running at you at 20 miles an hour, you better be drunk, otherwise you're going to be like, I need to get off this field.
They call that the Scott Hall approach.
I'll never forget, I was working, this has all happened, me working at the front desk of this hotel. I'm sitting there at the desk, it's a quiet night.
Yeah.
And I just hear this sound come from the lower lobby. It's like, "Where the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "What the hell was that?" So I go over and I'm like, "Yeah, hello. Where the fuck do I get my room?" Like, what? Okay, let's slow this down here. You're up here and I'm right here still.
His face is like plastered into the door to the fucking spa. Like, hello, I want to sleep.
It was the guy in question, which once I finally found the front desk, he was fine after that. He's still hammered as shit, but at least I could talk to the guy. Was a former quarterback for the Washington Redskins named Billy Kilmer. And he played in that era where they just got fucking hammered 24/7.
Where the fuck do I get my room?
And he just never stopped.
That's funny.
But, yeah, I mean, other than that, most of the famous people that I've met were fine. They were cool. I mean, one of the really coolest, like, famous people, I don't know, I guess he is pretty famous, was a musician named Alan Stone. He had a couple of hits. He was on, like, Late Tonight Show and stuff like that a few years ago. When I met him, he was really cool because, like, I had, somebody take a picture of us with my phone. It didn't come out right. He's like, "Oh, no, we're going to get a picture right." He's like, "Come here," And then, like, he thanked me for, like, coming out to his show and, like, shook my hand and, like, I believe he may have hugged my wife, and it was a good time.
Damn sure he hung your wife.
Hugged my wife.
Hugged your wife.
No, but, like, he was a really cool guy, and, for the most part, like, I've met a bunch of wrestlers through the years, going to shows, going and, like, getting the backstage passes and stuff. Like, when Impact Wrestling came to the York Fair, I went backstage and stuff, and everybody for the most part was super nice.
Was Matt Hardy as insane then as he is now?
He wasn't there, but his brother was there. Jeff was there at the time.
He just kind of like, I'm glad Matt's not here? I get that feeling.
I think like Jeff doesn't even know where he is sometimes. Like, he's there, but he's not really there.
He like comes back down and he's like, "My room doesn't have any ladders in it."
They don't come standard with ladders, sir.
Like,
sorry.
I mean, could you just please just put one in there, like right next to my bed? Like, okay, Mr. Hardy.
How tall of a ladder, Jeff, would you like in your room?
I want it touching the ceiling.
As tall as you got.
He can't go to sleep if there's not a ladder in his room. It can be a small one, but he needs one in his room just so he knows
not
it's
a
there.
step ladder though.
It's
too small.
I put the alarm clock at the top of the ladder.
It's like,
so I have to wake
up. It needs to at least be 6 feet.
I also hide it inside of a briefcase that says "Money in the Bank" on it. Honestly, out of all the famous people I've met, most of them are really cool. When I met Trapper with Fred and Cody last year, around this time, he was generally a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He signed anything he fucking wanted him to sign on. Like, Fred has, I think he put a picture up on his Facebook page. It's framed. And it says, "How you son of a bitch, how" on it, and then signed Trapper.
I think I did see that, yeah.
Trapper's actually, I've seen it a couple times on Facebook mentioned like that. He was like, somebody had me sign that. That was awesome. It's
well, like I've said before, Trapper
great.
has commented on stuff that I am commenting on. It's like, it's really interesting.
He's probably one of the, there's not many famous people out there that actually like legitimately sit down and read the shit that people respond to, the stuff that they post. So he's really cool. Like I said, when we met Brian Keene, that was really awesome.
Yeah, that was really fucking cool.
When I was working at the comic shop, I met Mike Hawthorne. He's a super nice guy. He's really, really nice guy. They recently, this past weekend, did a creator cookout, and he does it every year. I don't know how many years in a row he's done it, but for all the years he was there and he would do it, he would cook the food for the people that came.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think I did see something about that.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy. It's so funny to, like, have, like, seen and talked to him and, like, sat down and ate pizza with him and shit like that, because it's like, we went to Baltimore for a day, like, last weekend, I think, and up at Geppi's museum up there, like the guy who has the pop culture museum with comic book stuff and everything.
Yeah.
They actually had a Mike Hawthorne exhibit that had his art and everything in it, and I'm just like, I know this guy.
I ate pizza with that.
Yeah, it's like we shared some pepperoni. We talked about toppings we didn't like on pizza. It was like, it's just, it's kind of weird. It's, I don't know, but I haven't met anyone who was an asshole yet, which is kind of good. There are certain ones that I think would be assholes.
Yeah.
Give names.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus, I really don't know. I heard as much as I love him in movies, I've heard that. I forgot. I am really terrible with
Movies.
this. Die Hard.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I heard he's a real asshole in public.
I have heard that he's just an asshole to like coworkers, and not necessarily to like anybody else. I get the feeling that he would be more like that guy that I don't really want to be disturbed by you. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be just outright rude to you.
Yeah.
Because you're not working with me, so I don't have to be, because that's how he got kicked out of, what was it, what the fuck's, with all the old people that are fighting motherfuckers. Expendables. He wasn't.
I was like, wait, what? Golden Girls?
Golden Girls!
Dude, I'd pay for that. I'd finance the shit out of that movie. I don't got that much money.
And I think, for some reason, I feel like Chris Evans would be a pompous jackass in person.
Why?
I don't know, he's just got that look to him. I don't know.
Oh,
I guess, when he played the Human Torch, that really ruined him for me. I don't know.
I met,
You shouldn't have watched that movie, dumbass.
That's my fault.
It's kind of, this is once again questionable whether they were you actually want to call these famous people or not, but the guys from Ghost Hunters, Grant and Jason.
Oh my God. I swear to God, Jason, that's the one with the, yeah, he's probably, I swear to God, he's probably the biggest asshole in the world. Mm-hmm. You can just see it.
Yep.
I mean, you're a guy who has a TV show, and at the same time you were doing that, you weren't making enough money. You still had to clean out people's fucking septic tanks for Roto-Rooter.
Yeah, Grant was really cool. I got to talk to Grant a little bit, but Jay, he was just like...
Speaking of something like that, I would love to meet Zach Bagans.
Oh my God.
He is probably the biggest he's got to be the biggest fucking douche ever.
I get the feeling that he would be like a tool, but not like when you'd be mad, just kind of like, come on, man.
Like, I love
you don't gotta do this.
I love watching Ghost Bros. I really do. But at the same time, like, talking to him, I'd probably feel like I'd lose some brain cells. Like,
it's just like, dude, college is over, man. You gotta move on.
And I know this is like a stupid, like a thing that, you say it with all due respect and then you besmirch the person. But it's like, with all due respect, I do really feel like I wouldn't be able to connect with him from time to time. Because he would just say something that's completely over-dramatized or satirical, and I'd just be like, will you stop it? Like, whenever I watch your show, and there's that one section in the intro where you're like, welcome to hell. I get douche chills so bad. Like, it's cringeworthy sometimes.
It's fucking... I tell you, like, I could get some pizza with him.
Oh, fuck yeah, I would eat pizza with him.
Sure.
I would like, hey...
It'd be a good time.
In your best Ghost Adventures, like, writing, tell me about this pizza.
See, that's the thing, though. Whenever he tells you about a place that they're going to, I swear he just picks up, like, a pamphlet and like the exhibit or whatever, and rewords it.
He just delivers it in his own
Yeah,
way.
he does it the Zach Bagans way. And then Nick and Aaron are just kind of like, let's go.
Yeah, it's like they walk into a house and he's like, this place suffered from some of the worst and most darkest things that can hinge on the abyss of the human mind. It's just like, what? And then they do a close-up of like a picture on the wall and it's like, doom. Alright, so there's a part 2 to this. Sorry. We gotta get to that part 2. Okay, so, since Wild Bill was a real asshole to them, he said, what Appalachian monster would you like to see maul and possibly sexually violate Wild Bill in Season 5? I'm rooting for the Snallygaster.
Yeah, the galley snaster.
It's Nick Snasster.
Yep.
Because he fucked his name up.
Yeah, that's
If
why.
I was a Snallygaster, I would be personally fucking offended. Because I'm like, this is my shot at TV,
Take
and you're
umbrage.
fucking my name up, bro.
Take
See,
umbrage with that.
I kind of wanted to be the sheep squatch. Because,
I know, that was one of the ones that came into my head, too.
and this is my reasoning. If the sheep squatch has acid urine, his sperm has to be filled with some kind of corrosive material.
Yeah.
You're thinking real heavy into this.
And what better way to get back at somebody than just like the sheep squatch enters him, finishes, and he just corrodes from the inside out. Welcome to Grindcast, everybody.
That happened.
If you tuned in late, if you can. Is that it? Did I just topped it? Is it?
I don't
so
know
you
where
were
to go
going
with-
for the sheep squatch too?
Well, I thought of that. For me, it's the Snallygaster, but the sheep squatch, yeah, that was right up there.
See, the other thing I kind of think of is like, it become like the worst case scenario for him. Like he walks into one of those things where it's like the one I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one Sasquatch like episode where they found out they were using hellhounds as like hunting dogs and stuff. It was just like the hellhound finds him, starts,
Yeah.
and it's just like a train of them.
Yeah.
And then the Sasquatch gets there eventually because the hounds are going to be faster. And then
Sure.
he's just like, "You're all ready for me, boy." And then he just goes at it. And it's just like, by the time it's all over,
really
it
gross
was like
fan fiction.
7 of them.
If that's the case, then why don't you just make it the fucking Thunder Brothers?
Oh my god, I forgot about the Thunder Brothers. All of the brothers and their Thunder Axe.
Yeah. Fucking spit roasting him.
This is so fucking gross, bro.
I think that'll finish that. Alright, we got one more request topic here, and then we will probably finish the show off then. Oh,
Yeah.
that was good. Thank you, Fred. That was funny.
Yeah.
I had fun with that one. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta find it. Here we go. Comes from Frankie Hernandez. He says, with stores already putting out Xmas crap, I have not seen it yet. I know in past, which I was happy this year, like, I know in past times when Target would put out Halloween stuff, they would go, like, to the perimeter wall and they would put up, like, some of the Halloween stuff that's, like, the lawn ornaments, but they wouldn't plug them in yet. But they had souls, at least. But, okay, so with stores putting out Christmas crap, what are you guys looking for this holiday? Any games, systems, books, shows? Probably a pumpkin spice latte drinking VR game. If I could get, if I could taste pumpkin spice coffee every time I played the VR game, sure, I'd fucking...
There's a mouth peripheral that just pumps it directly into your throat.
Yeah, the only problem is, for me to drink...
past your tongue so
for
you
me to
can't taste
play
it.
that
There you
game,
go.
I need a 6 foot by 8 foot space in my living room for PlayStation VR, so I can't play it.
Well, yeah.
Because you gotta get the huge drink trough of pumpkin spice latte.
It's a 4x8 long trough.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's disgusting.
Well, because for me,
I think you die.
I'm like 6 years behind everybody else. I would like to, at some point this holiday season, end up with a Wii U.
What the fuck? You still don't have one?
You know what? You've waited so long that when you buy it, Nintendo's gonna be able to see that one sale.
They're like, we were right to keep producing this.
Like, one person in Pennsylvania just bought a Wii U.
I just assume that because they don't have a new system coming out, there probably will be a good holiday bundle.
Yeah, probably.
A holiday abundaroo.
As far as me, they pushed back. Well, I didn't expect Bloodstained to come out this year at all, and I figured it'd be next year, but I would like, even though I'm probably just going to buy it before Christmas, the expansion for Betrayal at House on the Hill, because I fucking love that board game, and the expansion comes with a shit ton of extra stuff. They made a Bloodborne card game that I would really like to get as well. I'm thinking about getting an X-Bone since the Slim is out, so an X-Bones would be nice, but there's something to play on it that I don't have on something else. And
yeah, that's the problem I'm having with my X-Bone. There's a huge drought in me buying any fucking games for it.
Because anything that you would want, you could also get on your PlayStation.
Did you get Rare Replay yet?
No, I need to get that.
If it's $15,
It's pretty cheap.
I thought it was 30.
No, it's because I've waited long enough. It's cheap now, so maybe I should get that.
You should pick that. It's worth it.
I mean, I guess I can say this. I was waiting for this, and so was about everybody else that was a fan of like anything that was done by the Shadow of the Colossus team and stuff. But I guess since they pushed it back to December 16th, I can say I'm waiting for Last Guardian for Christmas. I would have had it sooner, but I don't know.
Oh,
And I'm not even super waiting for that either, honestly.
NES Mini, I guess, the NES Classic.
Oh yeah, yeah. That,
Pre-orders were up briefly on Target and then went away, and they have not been up on anything
what the
else.
fuck that was all about.
So I
People just canceled their pre-orders.
I don't think that those were actually legit pre-orders. I think it went up by accident.
Somebody at Target was like,
Yeah.
"Gotta pre-order them now."
It
Yeah.
was that same guy who remember the skit we had with like people like the guy putting up the Fallout 4 stuff for free.
Yeah. At Xbox.
They're
Yeah.
like sitting in their office just like oh what? Oh shit! I lost the paper. How much did it cost? Free. I'm off the hook.
Then you see somebody in the upper area of Microsoft like, "We got a lot of Fallout 4 sales. I wonder why that is. How much money we make? Nothing."
Yeah, they see like the graph. It's like Fallout 4 is going through the fucking roof right now. What's in our account?
You lost money?
Yeah, problem there. Like, what do you mean? How's there a problem? How's there any kind of problem? Like, it's free. You mean like the demo? And now, the whole fucking game. Like, well, we gotta get in talks with Bethesda. Yeah, we should, but it's not their fault. Oh, man. I don't know, like, this is like the first Christmas coming up where I don't really have a whole shit ton of games that I'm looking for.
Yeah, same.
Like, there's not really a whole lot that's been announced, honestly. Like,
Nothing that I would really care to get. Might pick up Sun and Moon, or Sun or Moon. I don't know which one I'd rather want, but
I don't know.
Did you see the Steelbook version of those on Amazon?
no.
Will's all about them steelbooks.
I'm just saying that, like, I have it like constantly.
Will wants to be able to put this stuff in a Nazi time capsule.
Yeah.
And
Amazon constantly sends me things like, "Did you see this Steelbook?" And I'm like, "All right, Amazon, I may have bought a few things in Steelbook before."
And then you tell it that, and it's like, a few things, huh, Will? And then you're like, shit, okay, I get it, Amazon.
That's enough, Amazon. My wife looks at this.
It knows what you want. Amazon can satisfy you.
That's really funny. Yeah, after No Man's Sky, I'm a little bit more cautious about what I'm buying now.
Yeah. I don't know why I laugh like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see this.
Yeah?
Not on Amazon, but
Or yeah?
on a different website. But that is a really nice one because it comes with both games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Well,
But I rarely buy both games.
I've been playing Pokemon in a long time.
I'm a fucking kid. I play Pokemon all day.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I personally
Fucking
haven't
better
played
not
it
say
in a
I
long time.
can't. We'll fight.
Okay, whatever. I'm very lethargic right now, so you probably won't.
Executor's a dragon type Pokemon now, Matt. You better be careful.
Wait, when? It's an eggs.
Execute is an egg. Executor is the one that's
It's a
like
palm
a
tree
tree.
with eggs.
And in Alola, excuse me, he's a dragon type and he's like 20 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
Charizard's still not a dragon type. Fuck you, Charizard.
Second part of this, Frankie also said, P.S. Matthew Wilson, why are you always the time police? Make podcast 60 minutes, go 2 hours if you want. No one will stop you. LOL. With that being said, we got to end the show.
We're getting close to that hour
We're getting
mark.
close to that hour mark. But yeah, that'll probably wrap up our show today. So all places that you can contact us or get in touch with us is down in the annotations below. And thank you so much for watching and for listening. We'll catch you guys in the next one.